This is Chris with DefendWithAlice.com, where our main goal is to equip you with the tools and resources you need to keep your money in your hands versus the hands of cybercriminals. Today we're going to talk about how to identify email spam quickly. With all the issues that revolve around IT, one of the most common questions I'm asked is this spam? Email spam can be identified in seconds if you know what to look for. Most often, the bad actors try to create a sense of urgency, telling you that something bad is going to happen unless you act immediately. When we think something bad is going to happen to us, we usually take action to stop that bad thing from happening. The problem is that bad actors use this natural response to fear to lure you into making a choice that leads to getting your valuable dollars stolen. On the screen is a classic spam email claiming to be from Netflix saying that you need to update your payment information right away. See the nefarious actor trying to create a sense of urgency? If you don't take action by updating your payment information, which will give the bad actor your credit card information, your account will be shut down. Oh no! So how can we tell that this is spam? First, no reputable company will ever ask you to update your payment information or your password via email. If you really think an email is legitimate to ask you to update your payment information or your password, get out of the email and go directly to the website in question. We can also tell that this is spam by looking at the domain that they're trying to send us to. Internet domains are very similar to home addresses, in that two addresses can be very similar, but no two can be the same. For example, 1 Main Street, Topeka, Kansas is not the same as 1 Main Street, Springfield, Massachusetts. The same goes for internet domains. Amazon.com with an O is not the same as Amazon.com with a zero. In this case, if we hover over the update payment link in the email, we see a domain of mail-bhge.com. Is that Netflix.com? No, it's a spam email all the way. On the screen is another example of spam. This one is claiming to be a long-term care provider. They try to create a sense of urgency by saying that not having long-term care insurance can have disastrous consequences. How can you tell that this is spam? First, have you ever heard of AmericanEducational.us referenced in the email? I certainly haven't. Even if we have heard of it, we should be going to the website to schedule an appointment or calling them to schedule an appointment. Oh, wait, they don't provide a phone number to call. That's certainly odd. Second, let's take a look at the domains involved in the email. If we hover over the link to schedule an appointment, that takes us to airflick.com. What? That makes no sense. Finally, if we look at the from address in the email, it shows a domain of myschoolie.com. 3 different addresses? This is total spam. One caveat to looking at domains, in that the domain can be faked or spoofed. So even if an email comes from someone you know, be careful. One big red flag comes when you click on a link in an email and it asks you for your username and password. As a general rule, if you click on an email and it asks you for your username and password, the email is spam. If you really think the email is legitimate, call the person in question and ask them if they sent the email. For our last example, we have a pretty creepy spam message. On the screen is an email someone received stating that the individual had been doing bad things on their computer and that the hacker knew all about it because he managed to plant malware on the computer, allowing him to turn on the camera and record all activity while the person was on their computer. To make things worse, it had the person's address and a picture of their home. Super creepy. At the end of the email, there's a demand for Bitcoin to not release the footage. So how do we know this is spam? First, the demand for Bitcoin is a dead giveaway. If someone is asking you to pay a ransom in Bitcoin, other cryptocurrency, gift cards, etc., it is most likely spam. Second, with all the data breaches that have occurred over the years, it is easy to get someone's name and address, the picture of the person's home, straight off of Google Earth or Zillow. This is spam all the way. That's it for this video. Thanks for spending about 5 minutes with me. See you next time.